Stello Fellow podcast. Glad you're here. We talk about pretty much whatever we want. We do talk about some parenting, talk about fitness, talk about life in general. Sometimes I read a blog. Sometimes I just sit down, tell stories, and give my thoughts on what's happening or just things that are rolling through my mind. Sometimes we have interviews, people on the show. If you have a thought, question, comment, and argument, you can email me at stellofellow, STELLOFELLO, at gmail.com. You can catch us on Spotify. You can catch us on the podcast on Apple Music. You can go to YouTube, check out the video shows there. You can go to stellofellow.com. You can go to Instagram, stellofellow. You can go to TikTok. Need to move it?
No, it's fine.
All right, what's up? Welcome to the Stello Fellow interview show. This is my man, Campbell Stites.
What's going on?
Doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well.
Wait, are you wearing a Kanaka hoodie today?
Yeah, Can't Camps. It's very. Do I need to? Yeah.
You got to talk into the mic.
Yeah, it's very. It's a very fun camp in Missouri. I've gone about 11 years. So a couple people from Faith, Luke, Stiefel goes there. So Hallie Harris.
Did you meet Stiefel there?
No,
like before he came to Faith.
Well, yeah, I knew Stiefel way before Faith.
Oh,
like we were in the same cabin for like 3 or 4 years in a row, probably. And then after that we started requesting each other.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it was that's why I have it on. Repping the
Kanaka
fam.
I like it. It's funny how when I'm looking into the camera or onto the screen, everything's backwards.
Oh,
because I don't know why it's doing that. I guess because I haven't mirrored, or maybe it is.
I think it looks normal. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's.
Oh yeah.
And ak. Is how I'm reading it.
Oh yeah, it is. It is mirrored.
Yeah,
you're right.
That's what I thought. So you've known Stiefel since you were like 9?
Probably like 8 or 9. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because like his older brother Graham, like was friends with we used to play on the same baseball team too.
Okay.
So we were good friends. Yeah, we played on the Storm. He was the big first baseman, and then like Graham was friends with Sadie, my sister.
Right.
And so yeah, we kind of became friends from there. And then he's like, Hooper came. And then after Hooper came, I was like, Luke, you should come. And so he came. And now he's here. That's how it started.
That was a good move.
Yeah.
I like Stiefel.
I like Stiefel too.
Shout out Stiefel. I hope you watch this, buddy.
Yeah.
All right. So Campbell Stites plays middle linebacker for us.
Yeah.
He is the Mike. I met Campbell when you were a 7th grader.
Soccer.
Coaching soccer. What are you doing back there? I'm trying to get the door. Dex is crawling around. Yeah, well, you got in it.
Well, let's do it now.
You made it. Congratulations. But Campbell has recently started. Do it again. No, it's not you. It's this system is just messing with me at times. So you just started. Where's my phone at? JCS Graphics.
Yes.
Or JC Graphics.
Yeah, John Campbell Stites.
John Campbell Stites Graphics, which kind of blew up. When I say blow up, I mean like you've been going for maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Yeah, early or mid-December, I'd say is when it started. So
okay, so
but that was that was kind of just for fun, nothing big.
So you're literally weeks in.
Maybe a month, probably.
Okay,
now,
so
whatever. Yeah.
A little over a month, which is still like you're not multiple months in. You've already got 325 plus followers. You've had some huge interaction on some posts.
Yeah,
which is really
good.
Cool. So what JCS Graphics does, at least up to this point, has been graphics for guys who are committing to go to college to play.
Yeah,
whatever level.
Yeah, it's college. It's offer lists. So some people want to do where instead of having multiple posts for every offer, you have a list. It's a picture of you. You got some kind of edit on there, and you got every school's logo.
Right.
So I mean, I made some that have, offers from big Power 5 schools, and then I made some that maybe have been FCS schools or something like that. So people just don't want to have a Instagram that's not just the individual posts, but a huge post with all their offers on it. So usually I make those two. That's kind of actually more recent, just because not everybody's committing. So that's kind of how it works. And then I also do top threes. Some people like to do their top 3 schools. So I made a good amount of those too. So.
Yeah. So, I mean, a couple of different things that I wanted to talk about in this was one, just the idea of being an entrepreneur type, or actually you started a business and are you 17 yet?
Yeah. 17.
When did you turn 17?
June.
I don't know how I missed that.
That's a lot.
You didn't invite me to the party.
I didn't
That's
have
why.
a party.
Okay. So you're 17, but you started a business that is, I also understand like it's this season of time is huge, but still you did it.
Yeah.
And what has that been like? What have you learned? What would you do differently? Let's do that. What have you learned so far? And what would you do different in starting a business?
Well, I've learned that you're gonna like when I first started, like when you make that thing, no one's gonna be asking you for anything. Like you're not gonna. I make the account. I kind of started making them just for like my friends. Like I made a Dartmouth one for Chase, just because it's a meme that we have. But it's kind of like you got to DM a bunch of people, and I went on 24/7. I scrolled down because there's this really good dude that makes like a lot of the high tier 5-star athletes edits. So like they're gonna use him because he's better than me.
Who is that?
Hayes Fawcett.
Okay.
So like he's verified on Instagram, and he kind of makes the top tier. So I'm trying to reach because I can make like not as good as him, obviously, but like I feel like I can make some one below or two below that can reach the athletes that might not be able to get connected with him because he gets probably thousands a week or something.
Right.
So yeah, I kind of scroll down to 500 ranked plus, look up their Instagram and say, hey, if you want any kind of edit, let me know, because like they probably need something if they're not going to get reached with the biggest dude. And so yeah, it's kind of just DM maybe 100 dudes, and then like 5-6 responded. And so I learned that you just gotta it's not like it didn't really take that long to DM. I usually just copied and pasted the same message over and over. But yeah, I learned just to take my time, and people started responding, and then more people that posted them, more people that followed. So it's and one thing I do differently is probably just maybe take some more time on some of the lower ones, because like once it started getting more and I got more requests, it was kind of some people that were like you might not be like the biggest D1 or might be not be the biggest like college, and they still want an edit. And I don't really say no to anybody usually, or I might not be able to get to a person for a little bit, but I think I just need to spend more time on the lower ones, just because they need something cool too. So yeah, I'd say that's probably the biggest thing. So
okay, so walk me through again. You said you went to did you scroll down in terms of here's who's following this guy, like 500 down, or
no 24/7 is like the recruiting site anyway,
okay, so you went to that.
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
I thought you said something when you said 24/7. I was thinking you were like, I just started like hammered out on the phone.
Oh no, yeah. So yeah, it's like 24/7 site, and like they're rated.
Okay, so you go to 24/7, looking at the ratings, scroll down to the guys who aren't rated as high.
Yeah, like the people that won't get.
So you're understanding, like that's marketing 101. One is just like understanding your value, understanding what market you can hit, and then the idea of like I'm gonna have to ask 100 to get one.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of how it works. I mean, like the thing is, like a lot of people are committed because like when I started, it's December. The season's already over. Some people are committed for a year. Yeah. So what I did is, you scroll down and it's like, this guy's not committed. This dude's crystal balled to this place, but he hasn't committed yet.
Right.
I'll DM him if he like wants to. So sometimes if I see their crystal ball to, let's say, Vanderbilt, then I'll be like, hey, do you need a Vanderbilt edit to post or something like that on your Twitter? And so like, that's kind of smart thing to do. Cause like, oh yeah, I'm committed there. Oh no, I'm not going, I'm going here. If you want to make me one for there. So yeah, that's kind of how it works.
So you've learned the personal touch idea of not only just reaching out, but also you're doing some research on these guys.
Yeah. I mean, usually I like to check out their pages, like see what their deal is. Like, oh, if he's like, some people have asked me to do offer list with them. They've got offers from like Bama and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, if I make those top priority usually because, it's the best athletes and they need stuff like that. So it's been fun to, have the opportunity to maybe know where someone's going before they announce, which is always kind of funny. But, I mean, it's obviously not anything special just because like, there's a lot of pages out there that's got more followers and obviously, but I'm building up, and right now it's kind of quiet because signing day is over. So usually like no one really needs any graphics, because if you're not committed right now, then you're probably not going anywhere. So, I mean, there's people that are waiting now.
So the guy that you mentioned earlier, tell me his name again.
Hayes Fawcett.
What does he do in the interim from things have died down? Everybody the majority have signed at this point that are doing that. For the next 9 months, what does his account look like?
I'd say 2023s, offer list, top fives, And then, I mean, people commit all in the year. Like a 2023 athlete's not going to sign, obviously, because he can't.
Yeah.
But he might commit tomorrow. And so, I mean, he's got like, probably like, he could probably make any at any time because he's always got requests.
Right.
But he's not, because he's got people that need like an offer list. Like he probably posted an offer list today of someone that just like, at like a 5-star 2023, a 5-star 2024 that like needs a list. So he'll just make that, something like that. Or 4 stars. He usually gets 4 stars.
So like, will you, like right now, as things are dying down, will you go back to the drawing board on like, okay, I'm going back to 24/7 and then going back down and I'm going to hit up the 2024 guys and the 25 guys and be like, will you start?
Yeah, that's what I'm right now. I got a couple waiting to post. Okay. So it's not like it's I'm not like just not doing anything for a while. And I made like some dudes that was a top 3 and like, he's not posting to the summer. I've got one dude that's wants me to make his, but it's not until the summer. So I mean, I got some that are waiting, obviously, but like, yeah, it's probably smart, but I'll probably, go down in the next couple of days and go to 2023, 24/7,
right?
500 plus. Say, do you need something? I mean, like, it's good right now because a lot of people ask me. And so I don't really have to reach out to a lot of people because I mean, some people will, request for me to make something like that. And so that's usually how it goes down. So
that's cool.
Asking or just someone asking you.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So I love the way that it all started. Like when you started making graphics and sending out with a group of guys and watching it, and then it actually turning into a lucrative business that I've tried to push you on pricing, and we fought multiple times in the gym over the issue. But like, I mean, well done. It's really cool to see you at 17 begin to take the initiative and do those things, and then to enjoy making that kind of thing, and then learning that's basics of business that you're winning at.
I mean, like I would say, like, I like to call it a business, like my family and stuff, like say it's a joke, like, I'm a 3-figure business owner or something like that. But it's like, it is just like it's kind of a hobby that like, I might make a couple of dollars here and there. So, but I mean, like I hope to maybe get some more followers. And I mean, sometimes like there's a lull where I haven't gained any followers in like 2 days. And then there's the next day I'll gain 30 followers in 1 day. So it kind of just depends.
Right. I would say the at Stello Fellow Instagram could probably benefit from some of your strategies.
Yeah, he'll be getting a story from my page. All my loyal fans will go follow.
I'm all in, man.
But I think I'm actually looking forward to, because I've got a athlete that's signed, and I mentioned to him the Vinatieri.
Yeah.
Adam Vinatieri's son, AJ Vinatieri, shout out. We've been kind of DMing back and forth. I made him a signed edit, which basically like he'll sign, because he hasn't yet because of some difficulties with Indianapolis and snow and stuff like that. So hopefully we'll be posting something for him. That's cool. In the next couple of days. And I mean,
is he a kicker?
Yeah, he's like a 5-star kicker. So he's going to UMass, but it's like a big thing in his family. I'm pretty sure. I don't know everything about it, so I don't really know. But I mean, I think he had a top 3 of LSU and Indiana.
Where did his dad go? Did he go to UMass?
No, he went to like South Dakota State. So I think that was one of his top. It was one of his top schools, definitely.
Vinatieri has been kicking forever.
I mean, yeah, I think he's
This is year 17.
That's his dad.
I know. That's what I'm saying. His dad. That's what I was asking. Not where is.
Yeah, he went to South Dakota State.
Son going. Look it up. Yep, South Dakota State. You got it.
Yeah, I think AJ went on a visit to there, from what I've seen on his account, but I'm not 100%. So I think he's retired now.
Yeah, it was 96 to 2019 retirement. Wow. That's a lot. That guy was undrafted in 96 and kicked very successfully.
Yes, he did.
Until
2019. Man. So yeah, that'll be a cool thing to happen, which I'm glad to get the opportunity to make something for him, because he's a good dude, and it's fun to we've been talking a little bit about
very cool
stuff. So yeah.
What about you posted one today? Was it yesterday? Today or yesterday?
I posted one last night.
Okay.
It was for this one was kind of not requested, and you won't see it, but I made one for Arch Manning, because
so he didn't. I was like, I thought it was legit, as in I know it's legit, but I thought it was legit in terms of I thought he called and was like,
No.
"Hey, Campbell, I like give me some."
I
for
mean,
you."
he's like the number one player in 23. He's not.
He's not calling you.
He's not. I mean, like his social media is private, like everything. Like he's got 1,000 followers on Instagram because he's private, and you can like
You
accept
can't even
and
get a hold of him.
follows. And no, like yeah. And
Okay.
even if he wasn't private, I wouldn't be able to get told. But I made him a top 4, and I did a poll on the story asking if people want him, and it was like 15% to do it. So I ended up making one, and it was fun.
Who voted first?
I don't know. I think Luke Mitchell might have voted no.
He voted no.
I don't know. He was one of the ones there. I think there's like 4 people that voted no.
When I voted yes, it said 100%.
Really?
Like when I hit the yes,
you might have
button,
voted
it was
pretty
everybody.
early, I'm guessing. I think it was like 30 yeses and 4.
I mean, every time you post, my phone gives me an alarm.
Really?
No, it doesn't. But
that'd be funny.
I think I coincidentally
turn on post notifications.
Yeah, just for JCS graphics. No one else. Nobody else do I care to hear.
No, yeah, this company is just way too important for you not to have notifications on.
Yeah, totally fair. Going back to Manning, the fact that his account is private, how do you guys feel about that kind of concept as a 17-year-old kid? Does it feel
of him being private? I don't know.
Like
if I was him, I probably would be not private, because I mean, you're literally the most sought after QB in the 2023 class. You're the son or the nephew of Peyton Manning and Eli Manning. I'd probably take advantage of the fame you get. And, I mean, I respect what he's doing. It's pretty cool that he's just, taking his time to be a normal kid, or at least on social media. Because I mean,
right.
But I've watched a couple of his games. And he's a real deal.
Is he pretty good?
Yeah, he's good.
Have you watched that kid he's a freshman, so he's a 2025er. Is he at Parrish?
Oh yeah, I made an edit for him.
You did?
Yeah,
that's right. I did see that.
Yeah, I think we talked a little bit, and I made him like a first 3 or something.
Okay.
And I think his first 3 were Tech, Mizzou, and Colorado.
They're gonna get bigger.
Yeah.
That kid's good.
Yeah, he's good.
The film I watched in him, and he looks like he's 12.
Yeah, like if you go to his Instagram, he's got like comments saying, does he have his license, and he's getting offers or leading an offense. So yeah, he's a good player.
Good dude.
He's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. When I saw him, I watched film on him, and I was like, my goodness. And then I saw him take his helmet off, and I was like, like 7th grade, 1th grade.
I don't know. No, but he's it's pretty impressive to be getting. I'm not really sure how it works, because I know they can offer you or something, but you can't get really reached out to by the head coach or something until you're a junior or something. Do you know anything about
process?
That?
Yeah. There are rules. I don't know exactly what they are, because I don't
sure how it works. Because I mean, they're offering 2027s these days. So
yeah, right. Like Dax is getting phone calls right now. He's not, but that would be funny. I just posted a video of him catching like 13 one-handed balls a day because he got some new gloves.
Yeah.
And so we'll probably get some calls.
Some Bama might be calling.
Yeah, no doubt. Nick will call and be like, "Hey, Case, sell those videos of Dax."
I really think that you could use him here at Bama. I think that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I'll call you first thing.
Oh yeah, like Dax committed edit. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, we make jokes about like when Chase goes to Dartmouth, hopefully for football. Right. I got him with that commitment edit, but I don't know. It's fun to make them for friends for sure. Yeah. I made a couple of Wabi. I made him a.
I saw the Wabi.
Yeah, that was funny. So
I saw the Wabi.
I'll shout him out today.
I saw the Parker Barley staying home at Tech one.
That one was like some of the ones I made for them early were like I didn't really know what I was doing, and I was on a different platform.
Yeah. And
so those are kind of not that good. And so if I could get a redo, which I might soon, if I have some downtime, I might make them some better ones just for fun.
Well, he will get a redo because.
I mean, yeah, he better.
Yeah, because his is gonna be.
I'll make him something if he goes somewhere.
And you made Josh's too, right?
I did. That was like the first one I ever made. So it's like the first one on my page, and I don't think I did him justice because it was not very well made.
Well, I thought it looked cool.
It was cool. I thought it looked cool at the time, but right now when I'm looking back at it, I'm like,
well, you're always gonna improve. Like if you're not improving from post 1.
Yeah, it's bad.
Then you have issues.
Yeah, I had there's sometimes where I was talking to my teacher about this. I was like, she makes edits too for Faith, Coach Hannah, and I was like, sometimes I right now I even make a graphic it's not that good. So you might always go back to the beginning, but you just gotta keep pushing through it, persevering. it's a really, really hard life making these. So
I can't imagine the grind that you go through
goodness.
in the middle of an edit.
The signing day, I did have to make about I think the day before signing day, I made about 25. So the whole school day and the whole night, I think I was making a bunch.
You were when you were posting, it was like 4 and 5 at a time.
Yeah, I was making. I was
just
I'm not
constant
doing individual posts. So I made. Yeah, there was a lot of, but I made a pretty good amount of money on that day because and I had I think at one time 25. You know how you get on Instagram the little requests. I think I had 25 of those. It was just people asking, cool. Can I get an edit for signing day? And that was kind of fun to do.
That's cool. Yeah. What favorite edit so far?
Favorite one I've ever made. I like. Oh, that's kind of the Arch Manning one I just made was fun to make. There's the Oregon one. You remember
that one's pretty sweet.
That one's probably my favorite one.
Where's he from?
He is from, I don't know.
No idea.
I think he was one of the people I asked. He's like a 4-star. So when he responded, I was like, oh, cool. And then he told me he's going to Oregon, and I made him one. And he's like, it's dope. He ended up not using it or something because he used a video that he wanted to use for them. I don't really care. But it was fun to still
Oregon made him a video.
Yeah, it was some kind of dope intro or something, and then it was just him in a uniform, throwing the ball around. So it wasn't like an edit that said committed, but you could just tell that's what it was. But I knew before anybody else for him, so that's fun.
I wonder what that's like if Oregon is recruiting you and you go up there, just that whole experience of seeing the facilities, meeting coaches, looking at the accessory room and the whole dress up video thing.
His dress up or his uniform pictures are cool, because that's what you do on a visit.
Yeah,
it's kind of fun to see those. If you do a big athlete that has a bunch of offers and they go on a bunch of visits, kind of cool to see what kind of pictures they send you. Because usually I'm if they ask me for one or if I ask them and they say yeah, I'll be like, all right, send me some pictures you want me to use and where you're going, obviously. Right. So sometimes it'll only be high school ones. But if they have one in the uniform, it makes it probably way better.
Yeah.
So some of them I made that haven't been high school uniforms or have been high school uniforms and they've still been cool. But yeah. I used to say to my friends, they're never going to be that cool because it's kind of hard to make them in high school unless you can do a jersey swap, which I made a couple times.
You did Lex's when he committed to go to Mississippi, and those were all high school.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah. I like that one. That one's pretty cool.
Did he have any Ole Miss pictures? Did he do any of that?
I don't know. I'm guessing he will if he's on the team, he'll take some because I think you always do.
Yeah. I didn't know if at that point if you're transferring, if you have a similar experience when you're visiting.
No, I think you do. If you're transferring, maybe someone that has is a highly recruited transfer, who's a big transfer?
Let's say Deuce Hogan.
Deuce Hogan
from Iowa to Kentucky.
Yeah, let's say Deuce Hogan, and he. I could say he balled out of Iowa, he started for a year, and he's like, yeah, I'm not really feeling this. He transfers to Kentucky, he'll be going on a real visit, taking pictures.
Let's say Quinn Ewers goes from Ohio State to Texas.
He did already do the recruiting process at Texas, obviously, because he committed. But I'm guessing he was he went back, took some more pictures, and
went through the whole
So that's what I would guess.
Probably rolled the carpet out for him. How would you feel you are currently going into your senior year? If you were in the same position he was in last year, so obviously you're not a quarterback. Let's say you are the number one middle linebacker recruit in the nation. Would you forego your senior year to go?
No, I don't know. Would you? I
didn't insure my legs and then play.
No, yeah. As soon as a middle linebacker, quarterbacks get hurt more than middle backers probably. So I don't know if he was scared about that, but I've got way too good of friends just to leave 1 year. So
you can't put a price tag on friendship.
No, you can't. It's a good quote.
At least that's what I've heard.
But yeah, that's actually good. It's a good way to think about it. I don't really know. I'm guessing it was a lot of money, which would probably affect your, it would probably affect your decision a little bit, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'd still stay.
They do have insurance policies.
Yeah, he's got
that. You can't you can get that, and then
I don't even know if you can do that at Faith.
An insurance policy?
No, I don't think you can leave your senior year. I don't have enough credits for that. I think he just did.
Bounce.
I'm guessing he was planning that for a while. Or
he was prepared to not
do a senior
have to have class.
Yeah, because I don't think it's what he's worried about.
Yeah. Somehow at Southlake they are able to have 5 years of eligibility and only 4 years of
Yeah, I don't
I
understand.
don't know how they do it. It doesn't matter. All right, so let's talk about football. What are your, if you've got 3 top schools right now?
For football?
Yeah, where would you want to go?
Well, if I was gonna choose what school I wanted to go to, I'd go to Navy.
Okay.
That's been on my high on my list. I've got to get way bigger probably to be able to do that. Work on my skill, but that's probably like where I'd want to go. I'm not saying I'm going to be able to go to.
Favorite linebacker for Navy this year?
Yeah, the go. Yeah, Diego Fago is
Come on.
He's a very solid dude.
That guy was awesome.
Yeah, he's fun to watch. He played in the Shrine Bowl and he won
the
MVP,
Shrine Bowl,
the MVP, like the Shrine Senior Bowl or something.
Okay.
And so he's like, not a lot of Navy players go to the draft because you can, but like usually you're not good enough.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, he's gone. So I think he could probably I think he can probably be a day 2 prospect, hopefully. After that performance, I don't really know what they're thinking, but from my point of view, he's got good skills.
He's good. I only saw him in the Army Navy game, and that dude,
game saving plays.
Yeah, he's very good.
Yeah, he's also 6'3". I'm not. So
yeah, what are you, 5'10"?
No, probably like 6 foot, 6'1", maybe.
All right, that's
on a good day. But with cleats on and a helmet, I'm like 6'6".
You are, yeah.
So
it's only fine. We're only gonna measure from now on with
a helmet.
And a helmet. New cleats and a helmet.
Yes, like one of those big like Air Max cleats.
Yeah.
So it's like 4 more inches. But
all right, so Navy. Who else?
I don't know. I'm a big Georgetown fan.
Okay.
I like their camp. I've been to their campus before. It really college football. Like I do it for some schools, but like I wouldn't. It's not like I'm like dying to play. So I don't know if that makes sense, but I don't really have
I'm just playing the game of where would you pick?
Yeah, probably Navy. If I had to, I don't choose one obviously, but I like Navy is one, Liberty.
Liberty, really?
Yeah.
How come?
Well, we got, I saw their facilities when I went up there a couple weeks ago and like with Malik and stuff.
Yeah.
And that was fun. And it was a good experience. They got a good, but I'm always been a fan of them. It's a good Christian school to be going to. So, and, Army Air Force would definitely be cool to go to as well.
So any of the academies, Liberty,
A&M, any of those. But A&M is also SEC, so I kind of keep that off of the.
You don't want to play in the SEC?
I would, but I'm not. I kind of want to keep it a little realistic.
That's fair.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Where would you go? One school.
One?
Yeah, whatever. Top 3. What are your top 3 schools?
Top 3 would be Oregon because of Nike. SMU because the short white slot receiver can exist there and be successful.
Cole Beasley, yeah.
And Tech because I'm from Amarillo, and so that it's just there's some ties there. So
that is that's a good top 3.
Yeah,
that little slot guy. I can see that. You should go back. You got it.
Yeah, totally going back after scout team.
Scout team, scout team number 7. I think you got that in the bag.
I'm probably the worst scout team quarterback who's ever taken a snap at Faith.
I don't think that's true. I'm guessing somebody
I
might have taken
somebody else over the years has had to have said Hut.
Yeah, someone else surely
than I was that week. It was a fun week though.
Yeah,
it only took a month and a half to recover.
Super Bowl predictions. Who's winning?
I'm saying the Rams because I have always been a Matthew Stafford fan.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like most fans would say, man, he got hosed when he got drafted by Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
The majority of the career there. The early videos of him, like even year 1, like the video when he leads that comeback win against the Browns and separates his shoulder.
Yeah.
I saw that one again today. I saw it a decade ago and then saw it again today. And was just like, I am reminded of I really, really like that guy.
Yeah, he's a good dude. I like both teams.
Yeah.
I actually been wanting to talk about this because I was wondering if you think would you rather have you like Joe Burrow, I'm guessing.
I like Joe Burrow because he has a fun attitude.
Yeah.
He's just a comedic guy. And
I like Joe Burrow. I like but I also like Jalen Ramsey, Aaron Donald. I feel like they deserve to get a ring. So like either way, I'm gonna be happy with whoever wins.
Cooper
Cup's
Odell Beckham.
Cooper Cup's a cool story going to, that's where you can go to small D1 and still succeed in the NFL
and be highly successful. What a season. Like, who would have guessed the start of the season? Like, everyone knew he's good.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been like, probably top 15, top 20, but like.
But is he going to absolutely obliterate everybody?
No,
Nobody would have said that.
No one would have thought that. I mean, this was a good year of the NFL because I mean, no one expected the Bengals to get be in the Super Bowl right now. No one expected the Matthew Stafford. I mean, like he kind of gained the reputation of can't win in the playoffs, and when he was in Detroit, obviously they're not like helping him out the most. But
are they even making the playoffs?
No, not most of the time. But like he might have got posed as a choker or something like that. So it's kind of cool to see him, kind of silence the haters a little bit. And Chiefs starting out bad, and then of course coming back. That always makes me mad. I'm not a big.
You're not a Chiefs fan?
No, I'm a Titans fan.
How do you feel about Mahomes?
He's good. I like him, but I don't like his. You know how I feel about the family.
Yeah. Could you handle being in the huddle with him though? Because he sounds like Kermit the Frog.
I don't know. It would be weird. I don't really know how it sounds in person, but I'm guessing it sounds the same. But yeah,
it has to.
Oh no! Like if I first snap of like your first NFL game, he's like, I don't know if I would. It would not be able to take seriously. Maybe.
Say as much as you make fun of your friends, I would be curious to see how much you would make fun of him throughout the game.
I mean, I bet
if you were playing opposite it, you're playing middle linebacker against him, I would love to see the interactions that went on between you and him.
I think that would be interesting. Yeah. What do you think? What's some good trash talk points for him?
Yeah, you're the trash talker. I
don't really trash talk that much right in the field. Do you hear me say stuff?
No, I don't. Oh, I'm not out there though, so I don't hear really what's happening on the field during a game. Who is the team that we will play against this next season that one you're most hyped about, and two would be the team that you would like run your mouth against if you did?
I'd probably say FWC. I mean, we lost last time, but it was senior year. You don't want to go out like that.
You definitely don't want to lose that one.
No. So I mean, even if it is for Christian, I'm not like trying to be a bit like talk a lot, but if you're on the field with me, you kind of know that. But
yeah,
you never know what happens in that game, and it's keep your emotions in check. You might win. So this last game, we kind of a lot of things had to go wrong for us to lose that game, but
and they did.
Yeah, they did. That was
definitely went wrong.
Yeah, but it was a good learning experience. We got to come back and finish the season strong.
Yeah, and I thought Brook Hill game was.
What do you think about next year? Who's the player you're most excited about to see what play?
For us or for
us?
Probably Parker.
Yeah, that'd be fun to watch.
Like what kind of breakout? Like he had, I guess last year was his breakout season, but we weren't. Yeah, with all the pieces that we had going into last year, Parker was like, he wasn't the first guy you thought of in the list. And now as you look at the list again and go, so I would say Parker, I'm excited to see Ben Wagner as he develops and become like he's growing right now. He's actively growing. Coupled with the experience that he does have. And even watching the reps that he got this last year, when he fumbled against FWC, and then watching him come back in the Southwest game and the way that he would protect the ball as he ran in a couple of times.
Learning experience.
Yeah, that was those like huge learning markers of cover that mess up. Trig, I'm excited to see what Trig does because he's put on.
Yeah, he's in the weight room today. He hit 225 on our max bench, so I think he's getting better every day.
Dude, he was like 117 in July.
And now he's what, 150?
He's 150 plus.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm gonna say I think the grade below us has got a lot of potential.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see Wabi play. I'm excited to see what Trevor does. And Ben Wagner, obviously.
You're a big Trevor fan.
I do like Trevor.
Like I really
just
like him,
his effort.
But you have supported him verbally more than anyone else.
I think the biggest thing with Trevor is just like, sometimes you never even get a chance. I mean, if you watch JV games, which you did last year, I mean, he's playing center, he's playing offensive line, playing middle linebacker. I mean, that's not easy. I mean, linebacker, linebacker and varsity, and gets me tired, obviously. But I mean, I can't imagine playing, both sides of the ball every play, even if it is JV. I don't really know. I can't remember like when I was on JV a freshman year playing both sides a little bit. Like, I mean, I don't think I could handle what Trevor does. So I just like to make sure people see his effort because I mean that's what older guys do. Give him opportunities. Like that's what me and Grafe were trying to do last year with getting him up to varsity, which we succeeded.
Yeah.
And I'm glad he got to experience that experience for this year. So I'm excited to see what he does.
Yeah.
Not 100% where he'll be playing, but he'll be making an impact for sure.
He will. He's going to get reps somewhere. You know, the last guy that played on Friday night both ways like that was Kaden Hennington, because he was starting center his junior year. So 20.
Yeah, junior. Did he?
20,
Yeah, he started.
And then he started middle linebacker. Yeah, so it was. That's pretty impressive. His senior year, he was able to just play middle linebacker.
Yeah, I learned a lot from him.
But
my freshman year.
Yeah.
Because that was like I was tied a lot to those guys because my sister was in that grade.
Okay.
And it's Trevor is her. She's dating Trevor, who was one of the starting lone linemen. I can't remember which one.
He played center his sophomore year, and then he played right tackle.
Yeah.
Senior year.
So I kind of knew all them, and it was fun to be able to, get connected with them, and they taught me a lot about football and stuff like that. So, what do you think? You thinking freshman class right now? Most excited person?
Most excited the upcoming or the current freshman class.
Yeah, and soon to be sophomore next year.
I'm excited to see what Blevins does, obviously, with the year of experience and what's the size difference between now and then. And I think Jake Ford.
Yeah, he's been by me in the weight room the last couple of days. He's been getting working.
Yeah, he's in there after school. He's been in there multiple times when I'm in there training somebody. He'll walk in and get to work. I like his attitude. I like what he did on the field this last year. He wasn't a big body during the season and has already started growing. But just good dude.
Yeah.
Good dude.
Yeah, he's been working hard. In the weight room these days for off season, it's just really about seniors guiding people. Coach Wilson has said a lot about just, it's kind of our responsibility to develop the next class, and then they develop them, obviously. So, yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of seniors right now in off season because, we got Eli Jackson in soccer.
Yep.
And then, so it's like, Parker's here, but Parker, me, and Chase are kind of the three people that are Trace, Grady are kind of the people that are leading right now, trying to get everybody to, realize what we do this right in this offseason, we're going to do it right in the season. So that's probably the main thing. We got people like Clayton and Wabi and, Trig leading the class below them, and hopefully they'll do the same.
Yeah.
When you learn more, I think that's the biggest thing.
Scotty Sanders.
Yeah.
When you said, like, if I was answering that question again, because he's a forgotten name, that is a kid that he is good. Yeah. Man, he's good. And I can't wait to see.
What sport is he in right now?
He should be in, he's a baseball guy.
Oh, he is? Yeah, I hope he's getting some work off on the side, because if he can get some a little bigger.
He is. I saw him the other day, and it looks good. He's the small white slot receiver, but has incredible hands.
Yeah.
And he reminds me of the Welker type, or the Edelman type, or the smaller guy, the Amendola type. Who's that other one from the one that's playing for Oakland right now? Renfro.
Yeah.
They went to Clemson.
Yeah.
That kind of mentality and skill set and attitude. I'm excited to see, as he gets opportunity, what he'll do.
I don't know how it's going to work this year, because, I mean, all those juniors got a lot of potential. Like, is it going to be automatically junior varsity? Like, if you're a junior? Because last year they kind of did that.
For the most part, that's kind of the natural break, anyways, in what's happening.
Because
what holes have to be filled, and usually it's that class that is coming up and guys that have grown. It also depends on, like, who walks in this next year. Does anybody come in over the next 3 months?
I hope so.
And I definitely hope so. And then who gets bigger? Like Max Martin. Max Martin has the potential to gain 40 pounds in the next 7 months. And if he does that, well, all of a sudden it's like, man, it's gonna be hard not to start you.
Yeah.
With the mental growth from this last season, and then pair that with physical growth, if we could marry those two together with him, that dude could be a beast. But does he do it?
Yeah.
And Max gonna be a junior, and if he doesn't, let's say he walks in and he weighs exactly the same, well, what do we do with you?
I don't know.
And like, are you gonna be productive on a Friday night? Not with the front five, if there's no growth. That's at least half of that. But you still got to get your reps in. So what do we do with with that kind of guy.
Yeah, well,
So-
hopefully he's working Pedigo in the offseason.
Yeah.
I've been in there watching him, and he's lifting some heavy weight.
I've heard he's been thrown around
like heavy,
some
like
pounds.
I'll be grabbing, like usually like it's, I'm a senior or soon to be senior, and you kind of above a little bit in the weight class because growing more, you're older, and like he's getting the same or more. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely excited to see what he does. I think you should be too.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm stoked to see him more than a year away from a leg surgery injury plus surgery plus another surgery to, remove pins and stuff. And then the amount of weight that I'm being told he's moving around, pair that with if we can get him
right technique,
like flip the switch on.
I think he can be dangerous.
He could be very dangerous.
Alfred's lifting a lot of weight. Grady obviously is doing a bunch.
Yeah.
We got some good guys that are going to step up. Dylan, I think, is in basketball. So
he's growing though. He's grown 2 inches in the last 2.5 months.
Yeah.
He was like 6'1". He's like 6'3" right now. I walked up to him the other day and I was talking. I was like, I look up to everyone, but I was looking up,
especially
like
left looking up.
Like it was an excessive amount of trying to. Dear goodness, you're tall now.
Yeah.
So
I think we got a good team. I think I'm excited to see what happens.
Agreed.
And just whatever happens, it can be fun to go out there with my my brothers and get to play one more season.
One more. Let's go.
Yeah.
Anything you want to tell the fans at home?
I just want to shout out everybody that's asked me to make one or be able to let me make one because it's been fun. I think it's just overall the biggest thing is it's fun to do. So it's not just like, oh, I got to do this, but I just enjoy making them. And some people, when I was like when I had 50 followers, some people were still letting me make them, so it was kind of fun to get that opportunity. Yeah. So I'd say that's I want to say.
I absolutely love it. The fact when you started doing it and then it started rolling, I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah, it is fun.
That kind of story always just makes me excited and even motivates for me and my family living in the entrepreneurial world, seeing somebody even on that scale of like I have a 3-figure business. It still excites me. Yeah. When you do that. So well done, man.
It is cool. Yeah. And I think watching the Clover podcast was kind of cool to kind of see him making, because like I think he has grown a lot, and even if like there's always gonna be people out there gonna say like you're not making it or something. I mean, obviously it's kind of how it works, but I think he's really making some strides, and me and all our friends have made ourselves Clova fans, or the Clova train. So I'm excited to see what he has to come next.
If nothing else, if it just is, April 8th, he's releasing the full like 18-song album. That's the storyline. Hearing him tell me about that and hearing the creativity and the thought process behind it and what he's doing, just the experience of doing something like that at this age and taking the initiative
that
and
is cool.
Do it, there's a ton of learning you do inside that. Same thing with what you're doing with this. There's a ton of learning that you'll take into whatever career that you actually end up in.
Yeah, for sure.
So well done. Thanks for joining me on the Stello Fellow interview show.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Excellent. We will, when I post it, I'll send you all the
I'll definitely post it for you to get some views on this.
Hey, if you are on Instagram, which you probably are, JCS Graphics. If you are a 5-star, 4-star, 3-star, 2-star,
2-star, 1-star,
hey, no stars,
-1 stars,
none stars. My man Campbell will make your graphics as he continues to get better and better. He'll make Dax's.
Bama graphics soon.
Bama graphics soon. That'll be coming out. So thanks for joining. Thanks for being here.
Sure. Peace.
Later. Thanks for joining us on today's show. Hope you have a great day. Catch us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, StelloFellow.com, any of those avenues. Check us out on the podcast, on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all those great things. Have a great day.